you acting busy? It's alright. Say what you wanna say. All these hearts, but don't see one I like. Say what you wanna say. My days are long, you can't believe all the ways you roll. I can't believe it's the things you do behind my back. They got me all messed up and I'm all off track.
We flew from Berlin, Germany to Italy. Our first day was a very long travel day. We got to Bergamo, Italy. Then we took the bus to Milan, and from Milan we took the train to Verona. I'm gonna give a little hotel room tour. We're only staying here for a night, and Sasha and I really miss Germany and we want to go back because the weather here it's snow. Suitcases unpacked. We got this. It's a little bathroom in here. We have a little living room, kitchen situation, TV. Does anyone actually use the hotel room TV? Because we never use it. The hotel we stayed at was a lovely introduction to our stay at Verona, located in the heart of the city with stunning views from our windows and beautiful architecture all around. We have Sasha and I's bedroom, just 2 beds and an AC, thank goodness. And then next to that, we have a bathroom. And then over here is my mom's bed. Also, just saying, I think everyone in Europe is sick. Everyone on our flight was sick, like everyone. Everyone was coughing, sneezing, running. Yeah, I think COVID is going rampant around here because everyone came for the summer. Sasha and I were still recovering from our long travel day in the heat, but my mom decided to brave the streets and brought back crepes and gelato for us. And let me tell you, the gelato was actually the best thing I've ever had. This ear is just so much right now. It's like 102 degrees here, and we're gonna attempt the outdoors, but we will see.
Oh, hell no. Go close to the window. It's so fucking hot.
Really? Oh my god, the window is like 10 million degrees. We were on the phone with Dima, and he showed us his new bed sheets. Dima, если ты это смотришь, напиши меня. It's really dark. It's so hot. Oh my god, wait, it's so good. There's our view. Here it is, it's beautiful. Like, I'm sorry.
Fucking camera inside.
This is the drop. Okay. The next morning, we woke up, I put on my new thrifted skirt, and we went downstairs to our complimentary breakfast our hotel had for us. The breakfast area was super cool because it was kind of in this cave cellar area and they made wines there, but it was just a buffet, so we just took whatever we wanted, and they brought us coffee, which was incredible as always. Just came back up from breakfast. So weird because I've noticed all the keys in Europe are like upside down. This is where we're staying. Really upset because I lost my sense of taste and smell, so I couldn't even taste the food, and we're literally in Italy and I am the biggest foodie and I can't even taste anything or smell it. There are worse problems in this world, so I'm not complaining. I will just have to focus on the textures of food and appreciate a different side of food. Definitely upsetting, but just trying to change my view on things, because in the past I would complain about things that just are so stupid. Now that I think about it, this trip has opened my eyes to so much. Just know that you really should be grateful for everything that you have, because not everyone has it. We've all had tough experiences. I'm basically trying to change my perspective on life. Clearly still not 100%, like COVID symptoms last for a long ass time. Yeah, as you can hear, I'm so congested and tired, and I'm like low-key shaking right now. I don't think I'm doing that well. That same day we checked out of the hotel we were staying at and moved just a few minutes away to an Airbnb my mom found. just made it to our next Airbnb. We were gonna go to my mom's sister's apartment, but we can't. We are kind of hopping around random places. Just moved from the hotel we stayed at to this Airbnb. I think we're gonna be here for like 2 days and then we'll see what we do. We purchased a European phone plan thing because our phones don't work, so this is the moment of truth. We had to wait like 30 minutes and they claimed that our phones will work now. Y'all, it's not working. I just restarted my phone, it's not working.
We ate, and in the evening we explored Verona. Although it was past 7, it was still super hot, but Sasha and I were in awe, marveling at the beautiful scenery. We truly felt like we were on a movie set.
Can I see you in all your natural style? Let's go outside today.
It's 8:07. It's literally like 100 degrees. Not literally, it is. We are sweating profusely and it's really hot. But we're trying to find Romeo and Juliet's balcony, so that's what we're doing.
Go outside, go outside, go outside today. If you think it'll help, we can go drive away.
Our first Italian pizza. We went outside for, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes and so hot. Incredibly hot.
The next morning we woke up and attempted to figure out how to use this coffee machine, which we found out actually didn't work. It was kind of more for decoration. So we stepped outside in the morning before it got too hot and ate at this cafe for breakfast.
Just my little Italian fit of the day, inspired by the heat and Italians. Tank top, brandy. Skirt, brandy, actually. Birks, yeah.
Our first full day in our new Airbnb, we kind of just explored the area. We walked around the streets, which was the center of Verona. And then we stumbled upon this church with beautifully painted ceilings and sculptures. We then made our way over to a point with a beautiful view, and it was right by the river. Although very hot, we did have to stop and just take it all in. Although we were in a city, the sound of crickets continued to permeate every space. Our lunch consisted of some produce we picked up from the grocery store nearby. Later in the evening, Sasha and I went out to get gelato. And then with our mom, we walked and stumbled across the most beautiful gardens right before they closed. The crickets were chirping, the sun was setting, there were lemon trees. This garden was just so calm and peaceful. You truly didn't run into a single other soul. It felt like you were just in a private garden. It was so beautiful, and there were also a bunch of different vistas to hike up to and get a stunning panoramic view of the city. Cooling off with the water because it's so hot. Yeah, this one. We then left the gardens as they closed and proceeded to find a place to eat. We ate at an authentic Italian spot that a local recommended us. We all shared different pasta dishes. The next morning was another travel day, so we got up, ate breakfast at a local cafe, and then packed our stuff and took the train to Ravenna. To get to Ravenna, we had to take multiple trains and ended up eating a quick lunch at a Subway before boarding our next train. I always found the train ride so relaxing because all other days we'd be a little bit chaotic as we were running around trying to see everything possible, but on the train you could just relax and put in headphones and listen to playlists and just look at the beautiful countryside view.
Maybe I'll grab a cup of
We're going to the beach. Anyways, we're going to the beach.
favorite song. I'm such an idiot, I'm pathetic. Thought I was moving on. I don't want anybody. I want.
We just swam. It was very lovely. We were sitting on those benches over there. If you have a yellow umbrella, that means you rent the chair out for the season, apparently, and if it's gray, then you can rent it for the day. Well, you know, my mom, she likes to not listen and ignore things. So Sasha and I were like, you definitely can't sit on those chairs because you definitely have to pay for them. But my mom, she doesn't care about that. So she just sat in it. We were there for a good 5 minutes, and this guy came up to us and kicked us out.
The rest of my day went to shit. Wrote a song, but no one's listening to it. It's only times like these when I want you back in my.
After our beach day, we went back to our hotel and then headed over to explore the area and find a place to eat.
Laps across some memories. I reach the end and circle back. Watching reruns of our story while I'm lying on my back.
As we were walking, we stumbled upon this historic-looking Colosseum type thing and found that it was a popular spot for locals.
Won't talk to you, but if you wanna.
We ate at an authentic restaurant where we bonded with our server through the use of Google Translate. This hidden gem was super lively with yoga classes and live dancing.
Left me.
So Sasha and I have come to the conclusion that Italy at night is literally California. You know, this is definitely a controversial statement, and we are talking about the less touristy parts, like not Rome, clearly, obviously, okay? We're not that dumb.
Or not any like historical monuments.
Not historical monuments, but like the weather right now, so California. The street that we're on.
Look at this building. Tell me that's not a Stanford dorm.
Tell me this isn't University Ave.
Oh, we're back. It's called Piazza Goffredo Mamale. No, I don't even know if it said Mamale. I just made up that part at the end.
Fit check. Tennis mom. Fit check. Clashing patterns mom. Fit check. Tourist mom.
The next morning, we got up and went to explore Ravenna's popular attraction. It's Mosaics.
This is how we walk here in Italy with an umbrella. Honestly, genius. If you ever come to Italy in the summer, bring an umbrella with you.
My mom is an artist and she makes mosaics, so she was really excited to explore this town.
What it is, what it is. But it is, what it is, what it is.
As I'm well familiar with the process of mosaic making, it was so incredible to see these beautiful images created out of tiny glass shards. I can't even imagine the time it took to create these masterpieces. After our self-guided tour around all the famous mosaic spots, we cooled off at a cafe for lunch before returning to our hotel and moving on to our next destination.
We are now back from our little mosaics tour. We are trying to figure out how to get to our next destination from here. In the meantime, I'm trying to figure out how to get my Canadian papers. I'm just trying to figure this out.
Our next and final stop in Italy was Lido di Spina, where my aunt and cousin live in the summer. There, the heat was really brutal, so we spent our days rotating from the pool to the ocean to our air-conditioned room. We stayed at this resort where we were the only Americans. Although there were other tourists, they came from other places in Europe. I really loved this because it felt like we were really immersed in the local lifestyle.
We just got to our new place of residence. The original plan was for us to stay with our aunt and cousin at their house near the beach, but since we all got sick, we're just, to be safe, staying in other places. That's why we've been hopping around different places. It wasn't really our original plan, but that's just what it is. This is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life.
The next morning, we woke up to super loud music and found that it was a water aerobics class, which we found to be so funny. There wasn't too much to do at this resort besides swim and sit inside in an air-conditioned environment, so Sash and I decided to do some painting. After we discovered that painting is actually super fun, we kind of just ended up painting every time we were bored, and it became a really fun routine. Later in the evening, when it got cooler, Sasha and I made our way over to the beach to meet our aunt, cousin, mom, and just sit and talk. The next morning, we took a taxi to the airport, and that concluded our stay in Italy. Next one is Greece, and I'll see you guys there. Bye. It was great.